everybody, my name's Liz, I'm the baker that sews. Welcome to my channel if you're new and welcome back if you are a subscriber. So today's video is going to be me sharing what came in this month's Dream Wardrobe box, which is from Fabric Godmother. Before I get started with the box, I'll let you know what I'm wearing. And what I'm wearing today is something new and then something that I made last year. So I'm wearing the Tilly and the Buttons Billy top. So it's a jumper and dress pattern, and I've made the jumper, and then I've paired it with my Tilly and the Buttons Bobby pinafore, which I made last year, and actually I haven't worn a huge amount because with the Bobby pinafore it's got a waistband and it is quite fitted around here, and I don't know really why I haven't worn it, but I've rediscovered it and absolutely love wearing it. So yeah, it's quite fitted around the waist, and then it's got almost like a little mini skirt. It's got pockets, and then it's got this crossover detail on the back. And I've found that it goes really well with my Billy jumpers. So I wore this to work the other day, and it was really comfortable to wear all day actually. I think I've been worried, I think one of the reasons I haven't worn it much is because I was worried about the waistband feeling a bit too tight, because quite often that is an area that I can find sort of clothing can feel a little bit tight and quite restricted, and I don't like that feeling. But actually I've worn it quite a few times, and it seems to be fast becoming one of my favourite things to wear with my jumpers, and then I've just got some thick woolly tights on too. So yeah, and then this jumper, it's made in a remnant fabric that I got for Christmas. My husband got it for me from Sew Me Sunshine, and I just love the colours in it. I think it's absolutely gorgeous, and it's a viscose jersey, so it's actually a lot more drapier. It's a lot more drapey as a fabric. But I absolutely love that because then the shoulders aren't quite so dramatic, but you still get that lovely balloon detail in the cuff. And then another alteration that I did to it was I extended the cuff. So I've made the cuff slightly longer, just so that I can do this because I get really cold hands. So I just extended it slightly just so that I can be a bit cozier with the jumper. So that is what I'm wearing. Okay, so I've shared what I'm wearing. Now on to this month's Dream Wardrobe box. So I've said in every video that I'm going to pause my subscription, and then I don't, I just keep it going. And I'm really pleased that I kept it going for this month's box because I absolutely love, well, I love the pattern because I've already got it. I love the fabric, it's absolutely beautiful, and it's not something that I would have just bought myself, and I love the gift. So I'm really excited to share this box with you. I've been really excited about receiving this box, and I do feel like the boxes are evolving each month. You know, it's still relatively new as a service, but it's great that Fabric Godmother are really listening to feedback. Now, I didn't get round to emailing them about asking if they could put how much fabric you get in the box included in the information that you get given, but they have included it this month, which is great. And I feel like this box is the most together box so far. So if you are umming and ahhing about subscribing, I would definitely recommend it. Now, I have already got the pattern that's been included in this box, and I've said this previously, but if that does happen, you can just send it back to them, and then they'll put the cost of the pattern onto your Fabric Godmother account, and then you can just buy a different pattern. Now that has happened to me twice now. The November box was the sagebrush top, and I actually ended up gifting that to somebody. This time around I'm going to send it back because I would like to get myself a different pattern, and then I can let you know how easy that is to do. I think it should be quite straightforward. Just need to pop it in an envelope, and I've got all of the information that I need to do, so I can send that back. So this month's box is, well, they don't have a name, but this month's box is all about sort of new sewing plans, and Josie has written in the little almost like newsletter that you get that January for her is sort of equals lots of new sewing plans, and also drawing on what is sort of out there at the moment and what inspiration is out there. In it, she writes, I take so much inspiration for my sewing from brands that I follow on social media and see in fashion magazines like Vogue. She's a big fan of some of the fabulous Scandinavian brands that are about at the moment, and the famous statement collar. So that gives you a really good clue, a big clue actually, about what pattern might be in this month's box. The fabric is a plain fabric, which I'm really excited about because it's not something that I would normally have picked for myself, but it's beautiful. It's so lovely. So it's a 100% cotton 4-ounce mid-blue denim, which should fade slowly over time. So eventually your garment will get a lot more character as it starts to fade over time. So I'm really excited about that. There's 3.2 meters of fabric included, which is a huge amount. So that's enough to make the blouse or the dress of this pattern. Again, another clue. And what I also really like is you get some other pattern suggestions, because although you get the fabric and the pattern included in the box, you don't always have to put them together. So I know for November's box with the washed satin fabric, I didn't use it for the sagebrush top. Instead, I used it to make some lunar pyjamas, and I put a picture in of what they look like. The poplin that came in November's box, I didn't end up using, well, I haven't used it yet actually, and I'm considering using it for the pattern that's included in this box. So yeah, you don't always have to match it up to the pattern. December's box was some beautiful crepe. We also got a dressing gown pattern, and I haven't got around to doing that yet, but it's definitely on my plans for this month or next month. There's always information about what to do with your fabric, so how to care for it, how to wash it, and what to do once it's been washed, how to make sure that you dry it correctly. And then information about the pattern. So the pattern that is in this month's box is, if you haven't guessed already, it is the Nina Lee Bakerloo blouse and dress. Now, the pattern that's included in this box isn't in the extended size range, because that has only just been released by Nina Lee. So this comes in sizes 6 to 20, but I know that if you're considering buying this pattern, it does come now in the extended size range, and I'll pop details in the description below so you can go and find out some more information about that pattern, because it has been released in extended size range, which is really exciting. I am going to be doing a collaboration with Kath, whose channel is Made by Kath Craft. We've both released our introduction vlogs, so do go and check that out if you haven't already, where we're going to be sewing this along together and sort of revealing at the end of the month, although we haven't actually decided when we're going to be revealing it. But I'm really excited about working on this pattern. So I do have this. So this one is going to go off in the post back to Fabric Godmother, and then I'll get the money credited to my account so I can purchase a different pattern. So I need to have a little think about what other patterns I would like to buy. So yeah, that's the pattern. I'll talk a bit more about that in a second. There's also some pattern hacking ideas. There's also reference back to some of the other fabrics that were included in previous boxes that you could pair with this fabric and also this pattern, because the beauty of this pattern is you've got this amazing statement collar with a ruffle, so you could do a contrast collar or a contrast ruffle. So many ideas. And then it also tells you what notions are required to go with the pattern, and you can get all of the notions from Fabric Godmother. So you need a button and some iron-on interfacing. And then the gift is absolutely beautiful. The gift this month is some Snips, and it comes in this beautiful box. And the Snips are called Thread Snips by LDH. And they're just so pretty. Open it up. They come in this gorgeous little, almost like a little gift box, and they just look so beautiful. I haven't even taken them out yet, actually. Oh, they sound amazing. They've got a good sort of snip noise to them. They look incredibly sharp, and I think they'll come in really handy. It's great just to have a pair of Snips to hand. I've got quite a few pairs of Snips now, actually, but I do think they'll come in really handy. They're absolutely gorgeous, really beautiful quality. And what a lovely gift to get in the box. I'm going to pop them back in the box and pop those with all my other scissors. So that's a really lovely gift to get this month. And then I know that you do get matching thread. So my matching thread is here, and it's Gutterman thread. So it's really high quality thread that's included. And that gives you a clue about the colour of the fabric. About the gift, it says, these handy snips are never far from my side when I'm sewing. Handcrafted from lightweight 100% stainless steel. The unique one-piece design provides improved durability while maintaining sharpness. They feature a lightweight ergonomic design which makes cutting quick and easy. Traditional thread snips are made with many screws and moving parts. This one-piece design eliminates the chances of any screws or parts being lost or broken. I'm just going to show you them again because they are just one piece, which I hadn't really considered. But yeah, they're beautiful. I just absolutely love it. And they are incredibly light in comparison to some snips. So they're going to be really great to have in my sewing space. And then there is a hashtag FG Dream Wardrobe, so you can see unboxings and share what you're going to make with your kits too. So you could go and check that hashtag out over on Instagram and see what everybody's been getting up to. So on to, let's do the, I might as well do the pattern because I've got it in my hand. So it's a pattern by Nina Lee. Like I said, this comes in sizes 6 to 20, but I know there's an extended size range. Size 6 is a 32-inch bust, 24-inch waist and 33.5-inch hip. And then a size 20 is a 46-inch bust, 38-inch waist, 47.5-inch hips. Fabric requirements, you do need quite a lot of fabric, so between 1.9 metres and 4 metres. That depends on whether your fabric is narrow or not. So if you've got a narrow fabric, you would need 4 metres for the dress. But if you've got a fabric that's 150 centimetres wide, which is what this is, you only need 3.2 metres. It also gives you the finished garment measurements, which I love when pattern companies do this, because I think it really helps you to work out which size you should make. It's got this lovely statement collar, and then I also absolutely adore the sleeves. You have an elastic casing for the sleeves and it creates this amazing balloon feature, and then you've also got another lovely little frill which is created by adding that elastic casing. It doesn't have a zip, but you have got a little button that you insert at the top because it's got a keyhole fastening, which is a bit tricky to see on the line drawings. I don't want to open this because I'm going to send it back. Because it's got a keyhole opening, the back piece is cut in 2 separate pieces. There is the option to create the blouse, or you can do a dress. I'm sitting on the fence at the moment, but I think I might, in this fabric, do a dress. It's absolutely beautiful, and I think I will use this to make this pattern up, because I think it would be really nice to have something that's quite plain, and then I could wear a bright cardigan or some bright tights to have a little bit of fun with adding some colour to my wardrobe. Suitable fabrics, light to medium weight fabrics like a lawn, poplin, chambray, soft needle cord, taffeta, and any fabric with enough body to create the collar but not too much bulk to gather into the frill, because you've got this beautiful frill detail on the edge of the collar too. I'm really excited about giving this a go. I'm really looking forward to working with Kath on it too. But I'm also really looking forward to using this fabric because I think it'll make a beautiful bakerloo. So let me show you the fabric. It's absolutely gorgeous. Like I said, it's not a fabric that I would normally have chosen, and you get 3.2 metres, which I think is a huge amount of fabric in a box. So if I hold it up, I'm just trying to work out which way up it goes. There we go. So it's this beautiful blue denim colour, really lightweight. So it's 4-ounce denim. And that gives it a huge amount of drape as well, and it's lovely and soft. And I really like the idea of the colour fading over time too. So I think this would make an absolutely gorgeous bakerloo. I think the collar would be great, and actually I've got a little bit of lace in my stash, which I think would be beautiful on that frill. I think that would look really lovely if I made the dress and then the collar in this fabric, and then put a little lace detail around the frill. I think that would be absolutely beautiful. I could do the collar in a different colour, but I think maybe, I really like the idea actually of using this for most of the dress and then just having the frill as a different colour. And I could use lace, or I could use a different colour fabric that I've got, or maybe I've got like some really cute ditzy floral fabric, so I could use that for the frill too. Lots of possibilities, but this fabric is beautiful, really lightweight for a denim. Yeah, and it has got a really nice amount of movement. So I'm going to chuck that in the wash, and then hopefully I can get started on that version too of the bakerloo. So I'm really, really pleased with this month's box. I am going to send that off back to Fabric Godmother, and then next time I do a video I will let you know how I got on with sending it back and the ease of it being credited to my account, and I'll let you know what pattern I swapped it for too. I hope you enjoyed seeing what's inside Fabric Godmother's Dream Wardrobe box. I should say it is a monthly subscription. It's £59 a month, but I think it's really good value because you get a pattern, you get at least 2 metres. I think with all of the boxes, I've got over 2 metres of fabric in each box, which I think is fantastic value for £59. You always get a thread. You get some information about the pattern and the fabric and hacking ideas and suggestions of fabric, suggestions of patterns to go with the fabric that you get in the box. And you also get a gift, which the gifts have been beautiful. There's been lots of variety in what you get too. And these snips are just absolutely gorgeous. I wasn't expecting something as extravagant as some snips in a box too. So I'm really delighted with this month's box. So thank you so much, Fabric Godmother. I can tell there's lots of effort that goes into putting the boxes together. I'll pop all the details down below if you're interested in finding out more about their subscription. And I will be back soon with another video. Take care. Bye.